Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm doing good. All right. I'm tired of doing videos on people dying, so I'm trying to get one out there that's actually about life and all the things you and I want to talk about. So I found some interesting information on the Nintendo NX that I wanted to share with you. This is interesting enough in terms of it may just be coming out in summer of 2016. This is coming straight from Nintendo. Nintendo president, I can never remember the guy's name. Tatsumi Kimishima reveals Nintendo's plans in 2016 involving the NX. So basically, here, folks, ever since the CEO's passing, all eyes have been on Nintendo to see which direction the new company will take its absence. In his absence. Nintendo's new president, I already said his name, hasn't made any big moves since earning the position last year, but he has laid out Nintendo's plans for 2016. First of all, Kimishima made reference to Nintendo NX, which will be the first console to launch under his leadership, and he wants to reaffirm that the NX will be revealed this year, but stop short of confirming rumors that it's planned for 2016 launch. Latest rumors peg the Nintendo NX for release as early as this coming summer. Now, you know what that means, folks. That means that it would more than likely be around the July holidays and not as soon as school gets out. And he goes into talking about everything and basically says besides traditional console gaming, he also wants to focus on other ways Nintendo is looking to rake up cash in 2016. One such method is producing anime based on some of the beloved characters. He made no reference to other potential TV projects, but rumored Legend of Zelda live-action Netflix series. Also didn't mention which characters will be receiving in anime TV shows. But this source actually came from IGN. Nintendo's 2006 includes NX, anime, and mobile. And there has been some things about mobile devices playing more games of the past and everything. That'll be fine. But I want to see the NX. My family has always been, will always be a Nintendo family. I say that as if I were driving a car. I say it as if I had stock in a company. I did not own an Atari growing up. I owned a Nintendo. I owned a Super Nintendo. It was only around my 11th or so birthday that I actually had a PlayStation. And around that time I had a Sega Genesis. I did not have a Sega CD and a Sega Saturn. No. I had a Nintendo. I had a Super Nintendo. I had the best system, the best console that was ever in existence, the Nintendo 64. And after that, what did I have? Well, there was a 4-year window where nobody had anything, and then I had a Wii. I have not yet been able to purchase a Wii U, but with the Nintendo NX rounding the corner, I wasn't going to. Because it's rumored that it is going to play the Wii U game, so I'm not going to spend $400 just to go out and spend another $400. My family wants to be a Nintendo family again, folks. We want third-party console games that kick ass. We want Mario back in the family. We want Yoshi. We want Legend of Zelda. Tomb Raider was awesome. Gex Enter the Gecko was awesome. Sonic the Hedgehog is awesome. But Mario's psychotic character is probably one of the best video game characters ever. And I heard lots of good things about Mario NX. I've constantly heard good things about the video game coming. And I want to personally be a Nintendo NX holder by hopefully September 2016. Whether or not I'm home, in prison, or anything else, I want my family to own the newest Nintendo, folks. Now, you're starting to see a lot more about this. You're starting to see more pictures of an actual console, an actual controller, and actual gameplay. You didn't see that about 4 months ago when everybody's like, oh, the NX is still a conspiracy theory. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's the next console. It's like you don't go out and show the next Corvette when you have produced 2 in a row and you're not going to talk about the one that they're going to put out in 2019. Why? Because it's still in development. Anything they show you is going to need changing and everything else. They want to put it out there when it's spiffy. Now, I don't like the fact that this NX looks like it's about the size of a Coca-Cola can or a keyboard size, box, but it's an unfortunate situation. This thing is getting smaller, and that's probably because most of it and most of what it will do is stream online. And that's okay, and I really do hope that Nintendo got it right. And with the NX, the Nintendo NX, say Live, or whatever they're going to call it, will actually be free. I hope they got that right. Because that is one thing holding my family back from buying a Wii U. Is that we have an Xbox 360. My family has an Xbox Live account. I told him, and it doesn't matter who you talk to, whether it's my nephews or whether or not I stop my parents from getting one, I do not want anyone having to pay more for these systems and an Xbox One. That's $30 per person? No. They need to integrate those prices. It is the internet. There needs to be a flat price for all this DLCing and all this other stuff. This is what we have unions for and everything else. This is what Nintendo is based on, being the family's console. Well, if you're spending $50 a month on streaming and internet-based stuff, you can't really join too much and do too much with the family anymore. That's like our movie money and everything else. I mean, depending on, what it is and what it isn't. I mean, if you got Junior who's spending nearly $100 a month on new games, which nowadays, shoot, that's a single game. If you buy the gold edition of, say, Tom Clancy's Siege, that's $89. That's $105 with taxes, if not more. That's his birthday present, and it's done. And whether the dad or the mom or the older sister or anybody gets to use it is irrelevant. Because he'll only be able to play the game about 8 or 9 times before the disc starts wearing and it starts skipping on him or something. So anyways, folks, Nintendo NX might just be out this summer. You heard it here first, hopefully. Thank you.